My name is Kris Fowler, and I'm the Helping Individuals at Risk Coordinator. So an individual at risk would be somebody that you've noticed some worrisome behaviors about that lead you to believe they are potentially at risk of harm to self or harm to others. So the behaviors you might notice when someone appears to be at risk of harm to themselves would be things like signs that they might be depressed. So they might talk about not sleeping very well, having trouble sleeping, issues with eating, whether that's eating too much or too little. You might hear them say statements that sound like they're hopeless or helpless. You might hear them make statements that sound like they're saying goodbye. Some of the behaviors you might notice when someone's at risk of harming others would be angry outbursts. You might see threats, whether those are direct threats, specific threats, or if they're more vague, innuendo kind of situations. You might see over-the-top reactions to situations. You might recognize that this person has experienced a lot of loss in their life. They might be feeling really frustrated. So all of these are things that we just want to pay attention to and ideally report them to helping individuals at risk so we can talk about those and determine the risk level of that individual. Individuals at risk can be both staff and students. Really, it's any member of our university community. So with students, that's undergraduates, graduates, staff, faculty, postdocs, really any member of our community who appears to be at risk of harm to self or others. We want to pay attention to that and reach out to those individuals. There's lots of different steps you can take when you're recognizing worrisome behaviors with somebody. If you're comfortable, you yourself could approach the person and ask how they're doing. If you're familiar with some of the resources on campus, definitely feel free to give those to the individual. If it's something you're not sure what to do, that would be a great time to contact Helping Individuals at Risk to get some guidance or some suggestions on how to handle that situation. If it's a situation that looks like it's imminent or urgent, so they're going to harm themselves or others within the next 24 hours, or you feel it's very serious, then you would definitely want to contact Protective Services and get some help from them on how to handle the situation. When you share concerns about somebody, it's really hard because most people don't want to get somebody in trouble or make it look like they're tattling on that person. But really, when you share concerns about somebody, you're really just saying, hey, I notice you're not doing okay, and I want to try and get you some help and support. And if you're not comfortable doing that yourself, then this office would be a great way to try and connect that person to some resources and support so the situation doesn't escalate.